Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you know, my name is Joel and Lauch, and from my YouTube channel is Joel and Reads. And today, we're still reading the book, of course, The Laws of Success. This is a really special book. And last video, we were actually reading about the 15 Laws of Success. And now we're going to read after that. This is on page 7 of the Mastermind. When you have mastered these 15 laws and made them your own, as you may do within a period of from 15 to 30 weeks, you will be ready to develop sufficient personal power to ensure the attainment of your definite chief aim. The purpose of these 15 laws is to develop or heal you, organize all the knowledge you have and all you acquire in the future, so you may turn this knowledge into power. You should read the Laws of Success course with a notebook by your side, for you will observe that ideas will begin to flash into your mind as you read, as to ways and means of using these laws in advancing your own interests. You should also begin teaching these laws to those in whom you are most interested, as it is a well-known fact that the more one tries to teach a subject, the more he learns about the subject. As we know, kind of like teachers. A man who has a family of young boys and girls may so indelibly fix these 15 laws of success in their minds that this teaching will change the entire course of their lives. And we know the reason they have to change the course of their life is because if you're gonna be procrastinating or doing stuff that you shouldn't do, that can't really make you money, and you have that amount of children, as I said in the last video, you're gonna end up broke. So you need to find a way to roll around the money that you have and double it or triple it. The man with a family should interest his wife in studying this course with him, for reasons which will be plain before you complete reading this introduction. Power is one of the 3 basic objects of human endeavor. Power is of 2 classes, that which is developed through coordination of natural physical laws, and that which is developed by organizing and classifying knowledge. Power growing out of organized knowledge is the most important because it places in man's possession a tool with which he may transform, redirect, and to some extent harness and use the other form of power. The object of this reading course is to mark the route by which the student may safely travel in gathering such facts as he may wish to weave into his fabric of knowledge. There are 2 major methods of gathering knowledge, namely by studying, of course, classifying and assimilating facts with which have been organized by other people, and through one's own process of gathering, organizing, and classifying facts, generally called personal experience. This lesson deals mainly with the ways and means of studying the facts and data gathered and classified by other people. The state of advancement, such as civilization, is but the measure of knowledge which the race has accumulated. This knowledge is of 2 classes, mental and physical. Among the useful knowledge organized by man, he has discovered and catalogued the 80-odd physical elements of which all materials formed in the universe consist. By study and analysis and accurate measurements, man has discovered the bigness of the material side of the universe as represented by planets, suns, stars, some of which are known to be over 10 million times as large as this little earth on which he lives. Can you believe that? Of course you can. On the other hand, man has discovered the littleness of the physical forms which constitute the universe by reducing the 80-odd physical elements to molecules, atoms, and finally, to the smallest particle. Guess what? The electron. An electron cannot be seen. It is but a center of force consisting of a positive and a negative energy. The electron is the beginning of everything of a physical nature. Now we're on to a specific topic: molecules, atoms, and electrons. You're probably wondering, how do we turn from learning about business and the laws of success to chemistry and physics? Well, we're going to find out about that. So, molecules, atoms, and electrons. To understand both the detail and the perspective of the process which knowledge is gathered, organized, and classified, it seems essential for the student to begin with the smallest and simplest particles of physical matter, because these are the ABCs with which nature has constructed the entire framework of the physical portion of the universe. The molecule consists of atoms, which are said to be little invisible particles of matter revolving continuously with the speed of lightning, on exactly the same principle that the Earth revolves around the Sun. So it's all adding up now. These little particles of matter, known as atoms, which revolve in one continuous circuit in the molecule, are said to be made up of electrons, the smallest particles of physical matter. As already stated, the electron is nothing but two forms of force. The electron is uniform of but one class, size, and nature. Thus, in a grain of sand and a drop of water, the entire principle upon which the whole universe operates is duplicated. How marvelous! How stupendous! You may gather some slight idea of the magnitude of it all the next time you eat a meal, by remembering that every article of food you eat, the plate on which you eat it, the tableware, and the table itself are, in final analysis, but a collection of electrons. So basically, everything you see around you, everyone, literally everything, is made up of electrons and atoms. In the world of physical matter, whether one is looking at the largest star that floats through the heavens or the smallest grain of sand to be found on Earth, the object under observation is but an organized collection of molecules, atoms, and electrons revolving around one another at inconceivable speed. Every particle of physical matter is a continuous state of highly agitated motion. Nothing is ever still. Although nearly all physical matter may appear to the physical eye to be motionless, there is no solid physical matter. The hardest piece of steel is but an organized mass of revolving molecules, atoms, and electrons. Moreover, the electrons in the piece of steel are of the same nature and move at the same rate of speed as the electrons in gold, silver, brass, of Pluto. The 80-odd forms of physical matter appear to be different from one another, and they're different because they are made up of different combinations of atoms. Although the electrons in these atoms are always the same, except that some electrons are positive and some are negative, meaning that some carry a positive charge of electrification while others carry a negative charge. Through the science of chemistry, matter may be broken up into small interatoms which are within themselves unchangeable. The 80-odd elements are created through and by reason of combining and changing of the positions of the atoms. So guys, I bet y'all learned a lot from this topic that we have read today, because it was mostly dealing with chemistry and physics, and we were seeing how electrons and atoms come together and how everything around us is made of electrons and atoms, and how everything around us is not actually motionless, although we see it in the physical eye. The electrons inside it are rapidly moving at speeds we cannot really conceive. So yeah, on the next video that I'm going to do, probably tomorrow, I'm going to read off this topic that we're reading, and we're going to see what's the point of this and how it has to do with the laws of success. So I hope you all had a good time enjoying this with me. So have a good day, guys, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.